I've got leads sitting in my CRM from months ago, maybe years. Sound familiar? I don't know if these people have sold their house. I don't know if they've moved. I don't know if they're even worth my team calling anymore. Today, I'm going to show you how I scrub old leads against Zillow using Cowork in real time and watch AI do a day's worth of work in minutes while I can sit and do other work. We've given them estimates on home renovations, but then nothing. Went cold. My team could spend a day, hours, Googling each address, checking Zillow, trying to figure out who's worth a follow-up call, or we could fire up Cowork. I'm gonna paste in this prompt for Cowork while I'm drinking my coffee here this morning. This is really simple. You would just modify this to your CRM. I got old leads in my Airtable. I want to scrub it to see if they're sold. I'm going to have them check everything that's in this nurture post appointment. And for each address, Google the address and Zillow it to find records. If it's sold recently, here we go. Read the first property, Barkwood Drive, the owner, and now it's going to search Zillow for this property record. Look at that. You can see it's currently for sale. It's coming soon. It just hit the market, and it's going to click in to get a few more details. It found key information from the Zillow listing page, its estimate, its listing price, how long it's been on Zillow, when it was built, how big the lot. It's continuing to see what information is available on the page. And if I were actually working on this in real time, I would be giving it feedback right now. But for this demonstration, I'm just letting you guys see how it actually thinks and what it does on its own. Because as you work with it, you can give it further instructions to say, hey, I don't need you to gather that information, or I actually would like you to pull up this information. Now it's going back to the Kanban card for this property, and I've given it specific instructions that I want it to update it. This is a dead lead for my business because it's on the market. They've renovated it. There's nothing for us to do. I need to let it know it scrolled too fast. I had told it before that it needs to add a project update right here. I was even asking questions, trying to get clarity. I was a little bit ahead of it. This is good to see. It's putting it in the wrong place, even though I told it where to put it. I'm just gonna say, no, don't put the information there. Add a project update and add the notes in an internal note. And it's helpful if you just click through and it can see you actually do this. It saw me pull it up, it's an internal note, and start putting that information in this note. We just use this for tracking rather than putting a bunch of notes in one big field. It just gets a lot of clutter and creates noise in our CRM systems. In my earlier videos, I showed you my 4-tool tech stack. This actually feeds to our Google Chat. Our team gets updates on this information when it's updated. And it knows create to save it. Again, it thinks, but you can give it a little bit of nudging to push it along when it's confused. Now, let's see if it remembers to update the status. You can see on the drop-down, changing it to dead. It's reporting back what it's found. It's just asking for further instruction. Just say yes. Please continue through the list. You see it's navigated to a new tab. It's gathering the information. It's going to click through the Zillow listing. We can see this property is not on the market. So this is probably a property that my team should follow up on. Check this out. I looked at the price history. Saying the last sale was in 2014. Per my instructions, add a note. It's going to go back to Airtable. Let's check it out. Let's see what it's going to do here. Now it should know exactly where to click since we did it once. Yep, exactly. Pulled it up. It's going to put the information in there. Again, I have this connected to my Google Chat with my team. When it puts this update and it's working while everyone else is going about their day, sales team is going to get notified, hey, here's a good opportunity for you to follow up on. Look, I'm drinking my coffee and it's doing all of this work for me. I'm not clicking anything. My hands are free. It's going to save this one. Now it's going to go back and it's going to do another one. And I'm going to tell it something different once it starts going on this next one. Because once you dial in the process to just be more efficient, I don't need it reporting back to me everything that it's found in the chat because I'm going to go on and do other work and I'm really not going to be looking at it. I'm working on other work. I don't need all the details. Keep going through my list until complete. This is a nice thing about Cowork. It's working. I can give it an instruction while it's working. Unlike your Claude or Gemini, you can't do that. You gotta let it finish what it's doing. But this knows that it can keep working and just give a summary when it's done. We'll just sit here and we'll watch how much quicker this goes through without me having to sit here and manage it. Look at that. It knows it's pending. It knows it's dead. I don't need to follow up with this lead. It's already back at the Kanban card. Now let's think about this. You could spend tons of time, or someone on your company could be spending all day just scrubbing leads, or you could pay for a complicated, expensive API connection, data enrichment. If you're a small business owner and you're just trying to clean up your database, you could just let this run overnight, come back to your office, and everything will be clean and your team will know exactly what to follow up on just using Cowork. Nothing crazy, no complicated scenarios to wire up. There you have it. Old leads scrubbed while I drink my morning coffee. No sales team members wasted time on manual admin effort, and no complicated API connections to make the data flow to my system. You've seen me in video 1 rescue a 1400 product library from messy spreadsheets. In video 2, we turn that data into a living product with images and pricing for my team. In video 3, I showed you my 4-tool architecture that runs my entire company max house price in 2026. And here we just put the hands to work. We scrubbed real leads in real time. This is how a CEO should operate in 2026. No developers, no custom code, just the right tools orchestrated together. If you want to build this for your business, everything I just showed you, you can do it. Check out AskTomP.com if you need help, and subscribe if you want more. I'm just getting started.